On the radio, I review things a lot, but this is my first video review, and so, as such, I want to start out right. So, I wanted to think of something that I actually really like, but then again, there isn't really much to it. It's a bare bones kind of game. Easy to explain, easy to talk about, and easy to play. Sign me up! Well, I tried to think of the most, least played of all the library of the video game, and I think I found it. It's one of my favorite games on the Xbox 360 as well. Not a lot of people played it though. They mostly played it for the Halo 3 multiplayer beta. Yeah, you know the one, right? So, with that said, what do you say we dig into Crackdown, eh? Wait a minute. Are we playing the right game here? That does not look like the Crackdown I remember. There's gotta be some sort of mistake. Okay, so, what? Crackdown 2? There's a second game in the game series? Well, how was I supposed to know that? I mean, both games are pretty much the same, right? I mean, what's the biggest difference between the two? We're about to find out. So right off the bat, you see the title screen and you go into the main menu. This is where the similarities with the main menus end. Just go into the main menu and you can choose your profile and your agent, which is a very nice touch actually. Difficulty level campaign, which means you can start a brand new file and you can just make a new agent or keep the old agent. But yeah. All you can choose are the, as you can see, all you were able to choose were the heads of the agents. And that's a really serious letdown, especially considering how the previous agents in the first Crackdown were so customizable. However, the biggest difference is that you don't start at the agency anymore. You actually have drop deployments. Then you can choose your equipment and what kind of grenades you would use. It's all pretty well done, actually, because, in all honesty, it adds a little bit more to it. I swear to God, whoever's doing that, if you don't let me do my job, I'm gonna shove a pine cone up your ass! Also, you can choose the vehicle that you start out with when you go into the area, which is a nice, really nice touch. The one thing you'll really notice right away when you play this game is just how similar this place looks to the first Crackdown. And then you realize, this is the same exact city as the first game. This is where the differences come to an end. Because from here on out, it's very closely similar to the first game. But more on that later. In the meantime, let's get to the actual gameplay. Another big similarity with Crackdown 1 is its gameplay. It's the exact same gameplay as the first game. And guess what? That's not a bad thing for me. Because, for all intents and purposes, there really wasn't anything wrong with the original gameplay. Hey, don't fix it if it ain't broken, right? But whatever the case may be, it's still a pretty solid gameplay experience in terms of how solid it is. Because, you know, driving is still solid, and the gameplay is still solid, shooting's still pretty damn good, and the targeting, yeah, it's still a little bit clunky. But everything else, still pretty good. Another thing I like about this game is the achievements. I swear, there are hundreds of them in this game, and there are all types of really weird things that you can do in this game. Yeah. Just like in the previous game. Yeah, I know I'm continuing to find similarities to Crackdown 1, but I told you that the differences ended here, so... But don't worry. We'll find something I like about the second game that has nothing to do with the first game. Speaking of which... Okay, so, what else is there? Oh, the graphics are nice, and... Shit, the same graphics from the first game. The music and the sound. Oh, wait, that's pretty much the same as the first game, too. Oh, you have to take over places in order to take back the streets, just like in the first game. Well, I'm running out of ideas, guys. I mean, is there any originality? I mean, wait, what was that?
From the safety of this rooftop, you get a sense of just how badly things have deteriorated. By day, the agency struggles with cell. At night, the streets are overrun.
There are zombies in this game? This is starting to get awesome! So yeah, zombies in this game. What the fuck did they come from? Who the hell cares? Let's just run over as many as I can and shoot as many as well. Oh, hell yeah, that's a whole lot of fun. Oh, and the blood splattered all over the floor. Oh. Yeah, okay. Let's explain a little bit here. I love zombies. Next to Nazis, I love killing zombies. I mean, World War II games are one thing because they shoot back at you, but zombies? They're just mindless freaks who... Wait, what?
Actions have stirred up a freak shitstorm, Agent.
They're called freaks? Ah, cute. So, yeah, where'd this whole thing come from, right? Yeah, like I said, I don't care, but for those of you who do care, let's try to summarize this, shall we? Much like the first Crackdown, there's really no plot, so I'll just go over the summary of what you do get in the beginning of the game. A freak outbreak has engulfed the whole city, and this terrorist organization named Cell is trying to take over Pacific City. I mean, really, do you really care? I mean, what do you play Crackdown to do? Run around, beat the shit out of bad guys, and level up your character and close everything up. Oh, we collect agility. Yeah, that's always a hell of a lot of fun, too. Okay, so... with everything being completely the same except for... zombies. Yeah, this is a pretty unoriginal game. But... I like this game better because... not just because of the zombies, but... let me explain. Crackdown 2 takes place in the same exact city as the first game, except it's a lot more trash than the last time. But, when you think about it, what would happen if Crackdown 2 came first, and Crackdown 1 was released as a prequel instead of being the first game in the series? I guarantee you, people would forgive the faults a lot more, like being the same gameplay, same Pacific City, same kind of basic graphics. I mean, look at Resident Evil. Not much has changed with Resident Evil 0 except for everything. Okay, it still doesn't excuse anything. Point is that if Crackdown 1 was released as Crackdown 0, I guarantee you more people would be more inclined to play this game. I really don't know why people don't like this game occasionally. I mean, my favorite review site of all time, ScrewAttack.com, said to F this game. I don't know why. This is a fun as hell game. Even more fun because there's a shitload of zombies to kill. Okay, alright guys, so... you managed to sucker me into another game and you managed to make me enjoy it. And since the ending clearly shows that there's gonna be a Crackdown 3, okay, Ruffian Games, please guys, please, let's try something a little more original this time. I mean, I know for a fact what's gonna happen in the game, and there's a lot of potential for what's gonna happen. So, okay, here's my question to you. You just gonna try to cash in on the previous games, or are you gonna put a lot of effort into this game? Watching you, ruffians. But because you pulled at my inner zombie-killing demons, I enjoyed this game. So I have to give this game 90 out of 100. Simply because there's just a shitload of zombies to kill. Until then, stupidity is all too common in this world, so do your best to stay as an individual by keeping your contact with stupidity limited. Check you later.